Hello, welcome back to another episode of Intrusive Talks. We got another guest, Connor.
Yeah.
Finally, we didn't go for the no guest streak for a while because
I know. Well, we're just too boring to
We are
listen
too
to
boring
just
to
ourselves.
talk.
We have to import funniness.
Yes.
So
amazing.
today we
guest.
have Matt Coombe on.
Hey guys,
Matt Coombe back again.
Oh my God.
The guest who was here for the audio exclusive episode. Now we are on video, so you know.
Oh, so now we can't cut everything I said.
Yeah,
So
the editing's
first
gonna
I
look
wa-
way more obvious now.
like, why does he have a black box in front of his mouth the whole time? It's amazing.
How you doing, Matt?
Good. No, thank you so much for having me, guys. I knew my writers were a little too tough when I was like, I'd only do this podcast if we filmed it in a fucking university study group hole. If you got an AUT and you couldn't book a study group because of this podcast, I apologize to you.
Nah, it's the semester break right now, so no one comes to
Is
uni.
it?
Yeah.
There's so
okay.
many people on campus for semester break.
Yeah, well, people just live their lives. So.
Yeah.
Women do be shopping for knowledge. I'm progressive like that.
But I miss uni breaks so much. Like,
Yeah.
just like parts of the year we don't have to do shit.
Oh
Like,
my!
And it was like kind of like okay
Yeah.
to do because you didn't feel guilty about like not
yeah, well,
doing
because you
anything.
were studying, so it's not that bad if you're out drinking every night.
You guys are fucking nerds. I worked full time and studied full time, so even in my study breaks, it was just extra warehouse work.
Yeah, shout out to
Yeah.
warehouse.
Sounds
Big
like
ups
you
to
fucked
Wales.
up, bro.
I did significantly.
your whole life to work full time. You had one chance.
One opportunity.
From the age of 17, I've been working full time, and fuck, I'm actually only 18 years old, and I look like shit.
Since the age of 12, I've been working.
Did they respond back to your DM, the one you sent?
Yeah, bro, the warehouse social media team fucking love me now that I'm out of the warehouse. Like, I've been told if I was wearing my uniform on stage, I'd get fired.
Yeah.
And now I'm like, oh, should I wear my uniform when I'm doing my friend show? And the lady's like, I fucking love this idea. Signs it off, Emily. It's like, oh, this is so cool. I was like, fuck, if I still worked for you guys, you would have fired me.
Did you wear it during your first show?
I wore it for the first night.
Yeah.
Oh shit! How was that?
Second night he was shirtless, bro.
Oh shit!
Third night, I had my cock out.
Naked the first
Fourth night, I put all the clothes back on. It was very chilly. I wore
Shout
it.
out to Bobby Lee.
Yeah, shout out to Bobby Lee. Shout out to Andrew Garfield
Andrew Garfield.
from The Amazing Spider-Man. I feel like he doesn't get enough shout outs on this podcast.
Yeah, shout out to the best Spider-Man.
Best Spider-Man. Yeah. I think the best Spider-Man is Iron Man. Man, let's be
We've
honest.
talked about this.
The best Spider-Man's Iron Man.
Yeah, because he trained Tom Holland pretty well.
I don't know. I watched this gay parody of Spider-Man on Pornhub.
What was it
and
called?
I forget, like, Cumwebs or something? I don't know. But I think that's the best Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Oh shit!
What was his name? Peter like Porker? Hey, I'm trying
Have you
to...
guys seen Nigerian
Twink.
Spider-Man?
Nigerian Spider-Man.
Instead of like webs, when he does that, a flame comes out of his fucking arm. That's
What's
like,
that got to do with Nigeria? I thought Nigerian Spider-Man would be
Nigeria's on
like,
fire.
instead of shooting webs, it's just like, yes, I have an inheritance for you.
yeah, just literally what I saw. It was KSI reacting to Nigerian Spider-Man. I was like, holy shit, this is fun.
Damn.
Yeah, shout out to KSI.
Big ups KSI, big ups Prime, big ups Lunchable. This sponsor of today's video is
It's actually we.
Did you say we?
Yeah, we have been trying to get V sponsorship for the last 10 episodes.
You know it's pronounced V, right? Bro, you... no wonder they don't want to fucking sponsor you. V's been watching it the whole time. It's like, oh, is this a new competitor we haven't heard of? Wii?
Today's
You know
sponsor.
Wii's fucking Nintendo Wii, right? That's a video game console.
Today-
What the fuck is wrong with you?
Today-
Bro, Nintendo's like, oh, we're going to sponsor this podcast now. They say our name every time and then put a V can on the fucking disc.
Today's sponsor is actually Rockstar Energy Drink.
Call it Rockstar. Everyone knows it's pronounced V. No.
Today's sponsor is actually Red Bull.
Damn. Should give you wings.
They sponsor extreme stuff, like extreme sport.
Extreme podcasting.
Oh no,
Extremely-
we're extreme shit.
Fuck, speaking of extreme shits, have you ever shit in a suit?
In a what?
In a suit.
In a suit?
No.
Oh yeah, just with a jacket on, bro. It's fucking a nightmare.
I was doing an improv show last night and needed to poo. There's only two. There's only two bathrooms in this venue. So I didn't get time to get changed, and I was just taking a shit in the suit. I was like, "Fuck, I've never looked so sexy and vulnerable at the same fucking time."
And did
you gotta like keep a straight posture too, because if you like lean over, your tie is just gonna go in the bowl.
I had a fancy, one of those jackets where they have the little like fucking bum flat thing down the bottom of it.
Well, you had a bum flat.
Yeah, it's got the jacket and the little bum flap. I was like, as soon as I took it, I was like, fuck, just imagine I take a shit, it just catches in the flap. and then I have to lose the jacket.
That's my fear, like you don't pull up your jacket or something too much, and it is like, you just walk around with a trail behind you.
Damn. Well,
I often walk around with a trail of poo.
Speaking of...
we call him Winnie the Pooh. It's because he performs on stage with just a shirt on.
Winnie the Pooh only wears a shirt.
Yeah, see? He only wears a shirt on stage.
Yeah. Does Winnie the Pooh has genitalia or no?
I mean, in the porn I watch it. No, I think he's got like the Barbie Ken doll where it's just flat.
Oh, okay.
It's just flat.
So there's no gender, basically.
Oh, it's...
Winnie the Pooh's trans.
I believe gender is a construct.
I think he identifies as a male, and that's what's important. And
that's what I've often said. I'm not about to get cancelled on your fucking podcast. That all 7 viewers are like, oh, that Coombe guy's fucked. He did not call out.
7 viewers is generous, mate.
Yeah, 7 viewers are...
My friend you and Mudit watch it. The guest usually watches it, so that's 3 viewers.
And then they force their cousins to watch it, so sometimes we'll get like 10.
Oh shit! You got 10 cousins?
Not me, like the guest.
The guest.
I'm not fucking sharing this with my cousins. My cousins don't even acknowledge I do stand-up.
Did you ever tell them?
Yeah, I got like too many cousins though.
And what they said? Why?
They're like, well, I think one of my cousins know I do stand-up. But then we're like a massive family, they're Catholic. So I had like 103 cousins on one side.
What the fuck?
And of those 103, one of them is aware I do stand-up.
The rest of them are like, nope, sorry,
Bro,
man.
you could sell out every open mic what you do.
Yeah.
You have enough cousins on rotation.
I could do it once. That wouldn't come back. Oh shit, I just pissed
So if
myself.
you did like a small venue, got like 3 of your cousins for each gig,
Yeah.
that'd last you a year.
Yeah. You have to just make a proper schedule. Like,
I just used the study group hall at AUT University.
to shout out to all Matt Coombe's cousins. Shout out to you guys.
Big
Do
ups.
they all have the last name Coombe?
Yeah, well that's
how
how
cousins work. That's how
But
cousins work.
I think, because it's weird, some of my cousins, so I'm technically an uncle, but some of my cousins are like fucking old as shit compared to me. I have 40-year-old cousins.
Yeah.
And they have kids who are about my age. So I'm an uncle to someone the same age as me.
You should bring them to your charity gigs. Guys, come on. Bye.
I think, I don't know if that makes you an uncle though. I think that's like second cousin.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because it's only uncle if...
We're a fact checker on this podcast.
Okay, let's stop the podcast. Let's search out what the word uncle means. Why are you fixing your hair? No one's going to fucking watch this podcast. I'm like, oh, Mudit's hair was fucked today.
Well, you wore a chain, so I'm kind of getting, a little bit insecure. Like, I have to work on my looks more.
That's fair.
You both got chains going on.
Yeah, where's your chain? Oh.
Yeah,
chain.
no.
Yeah, man. I feel like your chain's too skinny. Like, that's not a chain, that's a necklace.
That's actually a necklace.
Yeah, that's just
you got the manly chain. Like,
yeah, man.
You
I
just walk into the bars, you're like, yeah, I am.
I asked because I was like, I want to get a thicker chain, but apparently the thicker the chain. So this is the perfect
dorkier you
thickness.
look.
Yeah. Apparently, the thicker the chain, the more feminine it would make me look. So you can't have too thin because then you look like a necklace. You can't have it too thick.
Yeah.
Because then you look like a feminine person.
I had a chain phase, and then my sister ripped it off my neck.
Fuck.
What?
I don't know. She just did something, and it they break really easily.
What the fuck is your guys' chain made?
Oh, $2 shop, but that's besides the point.
Mine was $15 from the warehouse. Got gifted it by a lesbian who said it'd look good on you. I literally wear it every single day.
That was his 20-year service gift.
Yeah.
She told me
$15 chain.
You didn't got anything right when you left the job.
No, I got fucked.
Did they get out of the jewelry market, the warehouse? Because I remember for a while they had like jewelry.
Bro, it was so good. There would be a jewelry lady and she would sell one ring, but that ring would be like $5,000.
Holy
Who
shit.
the fuck's buying a $5,000 ring from the
warehouse?
Yeah.
The worst part is they have a legit, like, the warehouse jewelry was actually quite quality.
Yeah.
They had like a authentication and certificate for every piece you bought, so it was actually legit jewelry.
They have to if they're selling it.
It's gonna be funny if you go to Michael Hill
I
and they're
forgot
just
about
selling
that.
fake, huh?
Like, when did they get rid of that? So,
Last year?
No, it was ages ago.
It was like 4 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And then we got rid of perfumes recently. That sucked.
I think it was because it was so easier to steal from the warehouse, so people were like,
But
fuck
you
this.
guys brought in eggs and cheese, mate.
Yeah, mate, that's the future for the warehouse.
I got on my last day. They gave me a pack of chocolates, a gift card for a movie, and fucking a card. So I was like, yeah.
Nice.
After 1 year of service, not bad.
So Macca's didn't give me shit.
Yeah, I worked there for 8 years. I was management, and you know what I got on my last day?
An armed escort out.
Like, give us your gun. No. They're like, give us your badge. No, I literally got nothing. And then I went to Melbourne straight after for the comedy festival.
Yeah.
But I was literally like, oh, it would have been nice. Some money, even a book or something. Like when I left Snails Beach, they gave me a fucking big warehouse bag full of chocolates, pies, and all this shit. I was like, this is great. I can't wait to see where Albany warehouse, where I've been for the last 8 years with all my friends. I can't wait to see what they get me. And I was like, oh, I just got fucked.
Barred from the premises.
I remember because we both kind of left the job at the same time, and he just randomly called me. I was like, "Oh, I'm about to return back the uniform tomorrow," and I just made a joke. Should I wash it? He's like, bro, what the fuck? Of course you have to wash it. You can't just give that big.
I mean, but what are they going to do if you don't? Like,
Yeah.
I think they take it out of your pay. They literally take it to a laundromat and then go, well...
No, but I was already paying.
That's the thing. When I was at Macca's, I'd always be in the kitchen, so you just get oil and shit on you. Like, you wear an apron, but you're in a place where it's just oily as fuck. And then I got ridden up once for
And that's
my
just the
uniform
staff.
and shit.
Okay, no.
I had to soak my uniform every time I washed
That's
it.
fucked.
And like, it just felt gross to wear.
Yeah.
Like, you'd get stinky just putting it on. Like, that's before you even got there.
How many did they give you? Like.
Well, they gave me, like, 3 shirts.
Oh, okay.
And, like, 2 pants. But
Oh, damn.
I worked there for 3 years. They only gave me, like, a new uniform, like, 2.5 in.
Fuck.
So,
like-
because they ripped me up about it being too shit. And I'm like, well, give me another one then.
I don't think, like minimum wage workers are just bad looking. It's just because their uniform just fucks them up so much. Like,
Oh, mate, no, I was a gremlin in the kitchen, bro. Like, I mean, I'd have like this, like, I wouldn't shave, you know, just be in there. Hair all fucked up.
I do remember ordering a Big Mac. I was like, fuck, why is there pubes in it?
Yeah, exactly.
That's the number 3 special.
Cummins, just hungover.
Yeah.
Every shift. Like,
I think with minimum wage, you should be allowed to come in high and dry.
yeah.
Now, like, I'm going to be honest, people who go into the warehouse, they could be the smartest people in the world. They enter and they're fucking silly gooses. I had my lecturer come in and he's like, oh, where's this? And I was like, there it is. He's like, oh, what do you recommend? I was like, bro, I don't fucking know. I haven't read a book before. I don't know what oil to put in your car.
yeah, they just assume you know everything about the place. Like, dude.
That is the funny thing with buying car oil, because unless you're a car guy, you have no idea what the fuck you're doing.
Yeah.
And it's like a real risk, because if you grab the wrong one,
You're fucked.
you're fucked. Like,
I'm also pretty sure you can't call them car guys. I believe the correct term is a transformer.
but it's literally...
Autobots roll out.
It's like trying to defuse a bomb, but you're colorblind. Like, why? It's like, which oil?
Oh, that's the worst part where I currently work. They're like, oh yeah, I need this oil for my compressor, and you're just like, that bottle says oil for compressors, but if it's wrong, it will blow up.
And you still trust your gut instinct. You're like, yeah,
Yeah, you gotta back yourself.
this will work, I guess. Yes.
Pretty sure it's this oil, but you have insurance, right?
But just in case, my name is Ben.
Man.
It's funny, like
The receipt says a different store.
It's like, yo, what the fuck? This isn't Kmart.
did ever at warehouse it happen to you? Like they would come with a receipt like from 2 years ago. Oh, I bought this 2 years ago. Like, yeah, the warranty period is only 1 year, my man. Like, you know, and it's like
You ever have someone come in with like a Kmart receipt and then try and return something?
I had like not Kmart, but I think like Repco. Like someone come with a like, oh, I bought this car battery from there. I'm like, bro, Repco is a different store, you know that, right? Like,
It's funny, at Macca's, the amount of times people would genuinely say, "Can I get a Whopper?"
damn, that's insult to Burger King.
They weren't even talking about the burger. They just want to fuck you in the bathroom. Oh, there's a greasy little gremlin. Oh.
That's the sign.
You guys do the rodeo burger?
Shit. Oh,
I love Burger King.
I'll get a meat lover's pizza, please.
Fuck, I tell you what, I fuck with pizzas.
Yeah.
I want
Like you fuck by the pizzas?
Yeah, right.
Like, is this like the new American Pie movie you're making?
Are you Domino's or Pizza Hut?
Hells.
Hells.
Because I'm doing well for myself. Ladies, men, non-binary, trans, hit me up. I can afford Hell's Pizza.
But not for two.
Yeah, no, I can afford.
Well,
one thing I've always got
buy
money
Hell's
for.
if you're buying for yourself. You never
Yeah.
have the boys over and you're like, boys, alright.
Domino's
Getting Hell's
$5
Pizza. Yeah, like,
I think the best thing is like, no matter what, I'll have money for food and Facebook ads because I produce on the side. But like, fuck, I've got times where I'm like, fuck, I can't be asked cooking. I need gas, but also I could get a pork belly on rice right now.
yeah.
Well, Coombe can actually buy a pizza for two. By that he means he's gonna split the one pizza he's gonna buy.
Oh, Sal's Pizza, you only get a slice for yourself.
Wow.
It's not even like you can split a pizza with someone. It's...
Shout out my boy Tama Alexander. He worked at Sal's Pizza.
Yeah.
He gave me 17 free slices. So every Saturday, I'd take me and my favourite co-workers would go to Sal's. And the dude's like, fuck's sake, how many of these do you have? How do you have so many? And they started a formal investigation into why I was coming in every week to get free slices of pizza.
It's the Pizzagate, bro.
Screw P. Diddy. Find out why Coombe's getting so many free slices.
Man, finding 1,000 bottles of baby oil was wild.
Oh, bro, that's the thing, right? Like, I reckon the American lawyer, all he has to do is, like, to the average man, be like, yo, have you ever shopped at Costco before?
I don't know why they're like focusing on that though, because I feel like that's the least incriminating thing he did. Like,
Well, he had 789 dildos.
yeah,
Used.
everyone's like,
How do you know they're used? Did
It
you
was
check-
said in the article.
Oh, I thought you checked them out personally. Like, oh, this one's used.
they're used after who they got from it.
Used by Mudit.
Yes.
Shit.
Do you think there's such
I
a
had
thing
Hollywood
as
dream.
used lightly?
Oh, I think so. Like you.
Was it just used or?
Shit. No, that P Diddy story was wild.
My friend was telling me like that she got offered a dildo by her parents, who quote said it was slightly used.
What the fuck?
It was
First of
like
all,
her brother.
your
They don't
parents
want
should not buy you a fucking dildo. That's cooked.
What's worse, them buying you one or them giving you a hand-me-down?
Well, hand-me-downs make economic sense in this cost of living crisis. My dad came and he's like, here's some anal beads. Thick fuck.
I mean, he tested it first, so it's better, you know.
It's like
I give this a 5-star review, so
they do go hard.
it's like you're reading. You know how people leave reviews on shit? Like you're reading the reviews of a sex toy and you see your parents left a comment.
Yeah, I couldn't. No.
Fuck, I loved it so much. I gave my son the old one. I'm gonna get a new one.
Our relationship is getting better because of this. Thank you so
Our
much.
son went on camp for 2 weeks. I didn't take this out of me the whole time.
And by that I mean you don't even have to charge it for 2 weeks. That's all.
Shit, man.
Long-lasting battery this has.
Fuck.
Yeah.
I got a real fucked up story.
Yeah.
Nah, I think it's too fucked up for the podcast. Subscribe to the Patreon. You guys got a Patreon too.
Oh, we will after this episode.
Okay. If you want to see the full Coombe cut, come to the Patreon. So this is the story, right? I went into my mum's sex drawer toys. It gets worse, believe it or not. And I found one. It was like a magic bullet. Yeah. And I don't know if you guys know, because obviously you two are straight-ish. So if you want to like have something up your ass, you need a base on it. Because it vacuums. No, it vacuum seals, and it's scary as fuck. Yeah. So my mum's
How many things?
Honestly, that's why you never give a gay man a remote for Christmas, because he might like it so much, shove it up his ass. But anyway, so I had
shout out to Xbox.
Yeah, shout out Xbox. That's fucked. I was thinking like a long straight TV remote, not a fucking controller gun.
It's got a curve in it, you know? It's more realistic.
And you can put on the vibration.
But continuing your story.
Yeah, and anyway, so I put it in, went to pull it out, and it broke off inside my arsehole. So I just had this remote control with live wires like that I could turn on and off, and there's a bullet inside my ass.
Just singeing his ass ears.
I was so scared because you're like trying to pull it out and it does not come out like vacuum.
So how'd you get it out?
I eventually took a massive shit. Like, I kid you not.
Got a Hell's Pizza.
It falls into the toilet, just goes like its last buzz of life. And then I flushed it down the bathroom. So, Mum, if you watch it, who am I kidding? She doesn't watch it. Imagine if this is the one clip. It goes viral. My mum's like, what the fuck? That's what happened.
This is the clip we're posting.
The worst part is, I don't even know what my mum thought. She obviously went one day and she's like, oh, it's missing.
Imagine that was her favourite one. But it's not like she can say shit. Like who took my...
Imagine going to your son like, hey, mate, did you steal this? And I'm like, ooh, no, what the fuck?
Do you have a sister?
I got 3.
Oh, yeah, one of them probably got the blame. Well, they had a meeting without you. Like, did any of you take it?
In the family group chat, they're like, what the fuck?
Oh my god, that was insane.
It's like Among Us, you're getting voted.
I think that
Imposter.
one, that needs to be on the Patreon exclusive.
Everyone's sitting around the table, man, just like... It wasn't me.
And Dad's just like hearing. He's like, "Oh, honey, how you going?"
It wasn't.
He's giving you the thumbs up because now she's. Now he's got an opportunity.
But you're so pro, you can just be like, "Yeah, it's not me. I'm fine." But
I'm
just joking.
Just hear a suspicious buzz come from it.
Oh, that's my phone. Bro, no one called you. Shut up.
Why's your phone going?
Oh, I bought an Android.
Do you need to take that? It's like, no, it's alright.
I'm taking it already.
I'm taking it already.
That is cooked.
You just at one point you're like, I need to pretend. Yo, what's up? Yeah, I'm fine. Cool. I'll
Why
talk
is it still ringing?
Android. It's an Android.
Just like, I'm a dealer.
But honestly, let's be honest. Android's embarrassing.
Yeah.
If like someone came up to me after a show and like, oh, do you want to take a photo? Which has happened twice in my comedy career. But one person came up to me with an Android. I was like, oh no, I can't take a photo with this, and walked off. I thought that was so funny. And I'm like, this person, because I'm not that funny, but eventually sometimes I am.
Yeah.
Imagine being that person, be like, fuck, I really enjoyed this guy's set. I would like to get a photo with him, spread my love towards him, and he just goes, no, it's an Android, and fucking leaves.
What, the second time was an iPhone?
Yeah, obviously. I was like, oh.
Tag me.
And the third time was a Huawei. Finally a respectable phone.
The fourth one was a pager that exploded.
And the fifth one was a Samsung fridge.
Oh, fuck. Oh, God. Yeah, this gonna be this whole segment is gonna be available on a Patreon, so subscribe to that.
Well, no one's gonna know what was on because we've just said everything. This whole episode's just the fucking Patreon. $5 a month. You can
25 cents a month, bro.
25 goes in one of the lost episodes.
I didn't even bring up Manish. I think we can keep that in.
Shout out to Manish.
Who's that?
He's a comic.
Have you seen his recent fucking TikTok videos?
Nah, I don't go on TikTok.
Mate, you're missing out. I think all these comedians who are doing social media.
Shout out to Matt Coombe.
It's funny, everyone's doing it now though. Like,
Well, you have to if you want to survive in this industry.
There was a little while where it was like
No one.
no one. I think it was like, yeah, you had clips, I think. Mudit started doing clips.
Actually, I got inspired by you doing clips.
Yeah.
No, you started posting first.
Did I?
Yeah, you told me, bro, how do I add captions and shit? And then I was like,
No, it was like, yeah, like,
that's right.
a lot of the regulars at like the classic wouldn't do any. Well, because there was a thing there where it's like, idea you shouldn't post your material. Like, I remember I went and sat in like the classic opening, like where they give you like advice from starting out, and they're like, yeah, don't post footage of your sets.
And I agree with that because like I watched shit back when I first started. I was like, fuck, I was killing it at the time. And I watched that back, I was like, this is the worst shit I've ever seen in my fucking life.
That's the thing, like I got a comedy page.
Yeah.
And I don't post on it anymore, so it's just clips of me doing stand-up like a year ago.
God damn.
And it's like way shit.
but people, you know, like the people who do the comedy school thing,
Yeah.
their shit gets uploaded on YouTube, and then they do the same shit at the Raw. So it's like, you know, that's kind of weird.
Well, the thing is, though, like the idea is you didn't want to burn material, but you're never going to burn material at our level because there's.
Even if your clip gets fucking mega viral,
it's still not. You're not like you're not Dave Chappelle, where it's like if a clip releases, all your fans watch it, and then
fuck, my arms are looking hella muscly.
I saw this clip of Anthony Jeselnik on his latest special. Someone recorded him from the audience. But like it's like in a portrait, and it's like a 20-minute segment. So somehow he never got caught, and it's the latest special, latest stuff he's working on. And someone had the audacity to comment, "Hey man, can you film it from a better angle next time?" Like, bro, what do you?
just wait for the special. Man. Yeah, it's
like audacity to like, "Hey man, can you film it from a better angle?" Like, you
imagine
know,
spending your time there watching a 20-minute shitty version of it, like from the audience.
I think that's the biggest issue too. People go like, they're gonna watch the clips, and like, why would we watch it?
Well, it's funny because like
It's way funnier than fucking real life.
in the States, they're very serious about not filming at comedy clubs. Like they got the bags, like because I went to the one in New York, the Cellar.
right? Even the comedians can't do it.
Oh, they have a camera. The comedians don't film this shit. They've got an actual camera they're filming for them.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same with most clubs, I think.
Yeah, but they did put it in like a bag that you couldn't open till like the end of the show.
Oh.
Oh, I think they just used like a shitty plastic like sealed one though, like a parcel.
Yeah, because I remember it was really cool. At Dave Chappelle, someone had seen me and Renee at Fitzroy.
Yeah.
And this dude come up and he's like, "Oh, I saw you guys just so funny. I wanted to follow you guys." And I'm like, "Oh, fuck, we can't get our phones out and show each other." Because that guy wanted to get into comedy and I haven't seen him since. But like, yeah, he was like, "Oh, I've always wanted to do it." Yeah. And yeah, it kind of annoys me. They should do it as you enter the arena.
Yeah.
At the doors, they seal it up.
They did that at Chris Rock, like at Spark Arena, like, and they had like the magnet
also
one.
like,
It's like if you like your phone could just be stuck in there if they like that would be a funny prank.
But can you like
the show.
But you still have the thing with you, right? Like, or they just keep it with themselves?
No, so they have like a magnet unlocking thing by the door, but it'd be really funny just to take all those away, like while the show's going on, and then there's no way to open the bags.
But what if you get like a really important call? You know, like that's like. So
Well, you're just paid to see a comedy show. If you get a really important call,
well, you can
you
like
don't
leave
take
and
it,
go take your call, but your phone's probably.
I think
silent.
they turn their phones off.
Yeah, you turn your phones off and put them in.
Oh, fuck.
Because they go, if your phone buzzes, you get kicked out.
I used to go to premieres for some films, and they'd like hold everyone's phone at the front.
Oh yeah, because
Like
that's
you
the.
give them your phone, and they
that's
just
why
hold
you
it at the
bring a
front,
dummy phone.
and you get a ticket, and you'd have to go back. It's like coat check for phones. Like I said,
Do they do the full security check if you have another phone or something in your
I don't know. I think it was really an honesty system. Like most of those things is an honesty system.
Yeah, that's what New Zealand's built on, the honesty system. Have you been in trouble with the cops before? No. Oh, well, okay.
Have you been drinking tonight? Yeah.
Just a little though.
Nah, yeah, mate.
They're like, well,
have a good night.
at least you're honest.
It's the thing with cops when you think you're going to get brownie points for being honest.
Always lie to the police. They are not your friends. They're not here to help you. Lie to them. Reach for their guns. That's what they don't tell you. If you reach for their guns, they respect you. What? Oh, they're going to give you a parking ticket. Reach for their guns. A little cheeky prank.
The thing is, to reach for their guns, you need to take a crowbar on the boot. Like, they don't even wear the guns. Like,
in Australia, reach for their guns.
No, they don't wear their guns in
Yeah, they do.
they
That
do.
shit
In
was
Australia,
amazing.
they've all
Yeah,
got
bro.
guns.
Oh, shit.
That shit was so fucking cool.
I don't know if they have it in the UK or not now.
I think so. Maybe.
I think they've got armed police.
Yeah.
As a different unit than normal police. I mean, most police will have guns in the car.
Because you know there's something fucking like you go into a scene and you need a gun, you're just like, oh, quickly, beep beep, let me just open up the trunk, undo the thing, bam.
I know, but like when you're somewhere where there is cops carrying around guns, it just sets a different fucking energy, man. Like,
Yeah,
I think it's
Such
also like
good energy. Shout out to my boy, he's coming on the podcast next week.
the
Yeah,
confidence to talk shit to a cop who has a gun on him, like that's.
Oh mate, what are you gonna do? Shoot me? Oh, fuck!
Shut up.
No, but seriously, guys, if you take one thing away from this podcast, always reach for the gun.
Always, because we play Fortnite and we know how to take a gun from a cop. It's
It's exactly
it's
like
so
Fortnite.
easy. It's just like boom, like just like the movies. Like,
And then you emote on him afterwards. You just go, do the take the L dance, hit the Fortnite dance.
and you get a victory royale.
I think though with like the fact our cops don't have guns, it just means they're all jacked as fuck now. Like they traded their pistol to get guns.
Yeah, they go,
Yeah.
you can't carry those lethal weapons, but these ones.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Shit, oh, man. Well, Fortnite. We played Fortnite on Thursday.
Don't fucking bring this shit. No, we did. Genuinely, that was the most fun I've had in a long time.
Just Fortnite with the boys.
Fortnite
Was
with
it
the
actually
boys.
a gig or no?
Yeah.
Oh, so
So
was
it's a
it
gaming-
audience members or no?
Well, there's one, Ivan's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Shout out Ivan's girlfriend.
Did you make her laugh?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was the only one who did. That's not on me. Get funnier jokes, comedian. No.
It's funny. He went on stage. He's like, "Oh, any audience member here?" She just raised her hand. He's like, "Oh, good, because I'm a crowd."
I was going like, yeah, I didn't
Did
know
Ivan
who she
do
was.
crowd work on his?
He's like, oh, any other crowd here? But you were there, so that counts as a crowd.
Yeah, exactly. So I was the crowd. See,
Oh, bro, even the AUT wants to shut us down. Oh, no, they want us to.
I
They
prefer
turned us back on.
podcasting in the dark, man.
Yeah, honestly. that
true
was-
habitat of a podcast.
I literally said I'd only do this podcast if about 33 minutes and 4 seconds in, the lights turn off.
Yeah, well, it's. No, but like we won Fortnite. Me, Kenneth, and Basu, we played Fortnite for the first time. We won, and that was the biggest achievement we had.
Congrats, mate.
Yeah, honestly. I was glad to know
This
that
man
this
got
has
a degree, but the Fortnite moment meant more.
You got a degree?
Yeah,
In what?
marketing. What did you do? What did you do?
From business to retail management. Okay, mate, fucking market this, you can. Maybe if you marketed this podcast, you'd get fucking more than 6 views a month. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to attack you guys on your own podcast. You guys should follow my podcast.
It's called Fuck, Marry, Kill.
Yeah, I need to make that.
Have you
a
got
thing.
one?
No, I made an Instagram page, and that's about it.
Give us the pitch. What's
Yeah, what's the podcast gonna be about?
So each guest I bring on, it's fuck, marry, kill. So I give them 3 names. They bring 3 names for me. I bring 3 names for them, and we have to do fuck, marry, kill, and we have to justify each of the things.
The episode's about 5 minutes each.
No,
Yeah.
you got to make it long.
Yeah.
That's why we give it to each other beforehand, so we
Someone's
can
bringing out notes.
Yeah, I'm like, oh, fuck.
It's like an Amazon meeting, 6-page document. All right, if you look at 0.18.
Is that exactly how we're going to do it? So, yeah.
Well, because, like Amazon, like, they don't use PowerPoint.
Damn.
So every time they have, like, a meeting and stuff, they have to, like, print out a fucking, like, document.
But why is
First half an hour of the meeting, you're just reading the whole document. So if you're a slow reader, you're fucked.
Damn, why is that? But like, why don't they?
Jeff Bezos doesn't believe in PowerPoint.
He's Jeff Bezos will do anything to make their workers work more, right?
I think he thinks it's more effective, but I don't know. It's also, I think he's a bit of like, fuck Bill Gates. I'm a billionaire. I'm not paying for Bill Gates' software.
Damn.
It's $19 a month. Jeff, hit me up. I'll fucking pay for your Microsoft Office account if you need it, and in exchange you can buy a comedy special from me
and post it on Amazon's Prime.
It costs $19 a month. That should be great.
Who's your co-host?
Does your company use Excel or Google Sheets?
We use Smart Sheets.
Smart Sheets, bro. I
had to think about that for a second. Yeah.
How about you, Mudit?
Google
Sheets.
Fuck, that's even...
No, a smart sheet is worse. Let's be honest.
It is weird.
I've never even heard of Smart Sheets.
That's because you're dumb.
You use Microsoft?
Yeah, we use Microsoft. I always find it fun. You can tell how good the companies use it.
By which license they have.
All the company's laptop I actually have right now is the Windows is expired on that. I'm not even.
It's Windows 98.
Have you heard of uni and the fucking lectures on Google Slides? You need to get your money back.
But I think that's university and Polytech. What's that?
I think UOA doesn't do that. They just keep it too like, nah, we have to keep it professional.
No, that's the thing. Unis are just faking it.
University's a scam. What you should do is reach for a police officer's gun at every chance you get.
University is a scam. Don't pay.
Think about it. You can get like an honorary degree.
Yeah.
If you do something cool.
True.
I want to get an honorary degree so I can have 2 degrees.
Doesn't Dave Chappelle have like a comedy degree?
Fuck.
Like an honorary degree? No, there was a comic that got one from like Harvard.
Like so, it's like a 3-year degree or something.
No, it's not a degree. They just give you an honorary degree for your achievement in the field. Like Jacinda Ardern got one from Harvard.
We should apply for that. We can have a comedy degree.
Upload this podcasting degree from Harvard for this shit.
That's how we'll do it.
We pitch ourselves to all the fucking companies. Guys, we have a degree, so you should sponsor this podcast. Guys, this is how it works, right?
An honorary degree for podcasts. In terms of New Zealand comedy podcasts, I think you guys are the only ones.
Alan McRoy has one.
In terms of comedy podcast awards, I think you're one of 2.
Should we join the guild just to see if we can?
Yeah, bro. Well, fucking the podcastinators. You can keep this in, Darren work here. Or maybe Will, who gives a fuck? The podcastinators haven't done an episode in like 2.5 years. And every guildies.
What, they still win?
No, they still get nominated for it. And that's just, I think they just forget that there's other podcasts.
Yeah. I don't know. Can guild members win awards?
Yeah.
I mean, like the higher office people?
Yeah, they probably won't, but they can in theory.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah,
you won for the best gig, right?
I won Best Producer last year.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and
Finally got someone with some cred on this fucking podcast.
I fucking tell you what, my life has changed significantly because of that guild award.
He gave up all his gigs.
Caused me to have a mental breakdown. I'll tell you what, there's nothing worse. I'll be at work and work's like, stop looking at your fucking phone. But I'll just have all these messages. There'll be comedians be like, oh, can I get a spot in this time? I was like, fuck. Like, at least preference it or hide it a little bit. Being like, hey, how you doing, Matt? Pretend to give a fuck. Before you're like, yo, so I'm up in this day at Red Bar, keen for a spot.
They're fucking up your name. It's like, hey, Scott, can I get a gig? It's just copy-pasted from the email.
I enjoyed my time at the Classic. Please book me again for the Classic.
Yeah, man, we'll see you on the big Wednesday.
You should start doing polls for the classic spots. Just to see.
Just anonymous
On late night for Sign up if you want to be
on April's
on the pro
Fools.
show.
I'll put that on Auckland Comedy. I think that'd be funny as
God
fuck.
just text you, bro. What the fuck?
I'll post it anonymously.
Oh, yeah.
honestly.
Oh man.
Oh, fuck. You just get more than 100 sign-ups for big wins.
As a moderator, can you see?
Yeah. So
Most of them
there's 5 people you can see.
Yeah.
Me, Corin, Amy Bird, Chester. And it was Stephen Lyons, but I think he recently just left. So just 4 people who can see it.
Nice.
It's so interesting. It says you can post anonymously, but the admin can still see. It's so fun.
Coombe's the CIA.
I love a fucking good anonymous post.
The next time someone anonymously posts, everyone is just texting.
He's a
Who
CEO,
is it? Who is it? Who is it?
Most of the time it's someone I know and quite like, so I'm like, no clue.
I don't know, man.
Have you banned anyone from the pitch?
There's been banned people. I don't
Yeah.
think I've personally banned anyone.
It's interesting, like, because the group has more than 500 people, but I only know like 80 people who are active on that.
I don't even know there's 80 people active on it. Really. It
No.
would be like
I think
40.
50? Yeah.
I'd say 50 to 60.
Yeah.
50 to 60.
But just rest of those 400 people, just bots.
I think you'll find most of them just move to other scenes. So
Yeah,
they
other
don't give a
scenes.
fuck, but they won't leave the...
There's also people who did it once or something, and then, or like gave it a couple goes, and then
And then they just fucking disappear. They're like,
Oh, fair enough, comedy's a fucking fickle beast.
I fucking killed that classic, but then I did an open mic and I fucking ate shit. This is bullshit. I can't do this anymore.
yeah, if you do 2 gigs in one night and the second one sucks, that's rough.
I'm doing 3 gigs tonight, and that's gonna be fucked. I'm doing Woody's gig
Yeah.
at Dicey Riley's. I'm emceeing Red Bar, and I'm doing the opening 10 at Raw.
Oh shit, pro comedian in the crowd.
You didn't realise here I'm New Zealand's biggest comedian until someone proves there's another comedian that weighs more than 120 kgs. Which is
Problem is, comedians make so little money that they're all scared.
yeah. That's why I have a full-time job, just so I can eat.
It's the thing, like, yeah.
But
Everyone's
speaking
got a
of gigs,
job.
like, you guys saw, like, Kill Tony was at Madison Square Garden, right? Like, imagine you sign up for that. Your first ever time is at Madison Square Garden, and from there it's just downhill if you think about it. You never will be happy with your performance.
You gotta work
after.
for 20 years just to open there again.
And also, like, like you won't be. Maybe you get some fame or anything from if you perform well at that night, but like after a while, you have to jump on an
But that's
open
like-
mic.
yeah, like,
You'll be
imagine-
like, "What the fuck is this? This is bullshit."
It's like your first time playing rugby is in the World Cup finals.
Yeah.
Like,
It's so weird, you know, like in terms of that.
You go to the Olympics, and the next year you're like, oh, I got to do an archery open mic.
It's real. What movie?
I gotta do the
Just 6
interstellar
minutes, you're like, fuck!
You're out of time, bro.
What's it? Like, that's it. That literally happened with the breakdancing chick.
Yeah, right.
First night breakdancing was at the Olympics. Now she's got a
it's
Star Wars
banned.
square one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know you have to fuck up a sport really well when
It's
the
like when you
Olympics is
bomb
like.
so bad at a gig, it gets cancelled.
Shout out. I don't even need to name it. We all know who it is. Shout out to that guy too.
He's doing the next sport.
Shit, that'd be cool.
He's doing a 15.
Hey.
Oh fuck, cool.
We should get comics on the podcast just to do like a set amount of time. It's like,
Bro, make this
Why
a
not
new
like an
Kill
open
Tony.
alright, you get 6 minutes on the pod.
That's what you should do for Whangarei Fringe.
Well, we have sold 0
Invited
tickets so far, so we are not actually doing anything.
Just can't. Alright, cancel it.
Have you guys put Facebook ads up?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got to put the video up still, but I don't know. But I feel like for an event like that, people would buy it week of rather than like the weeks in advance. What we're doing is just creating awareness that it's happening, and then it will.
My show that I'm not a part of anymore because I can't make it because I'm doing the rugby club corporate gig and opening for Ben Hurley, 2
Nice.
humble flexes in one go. It's already sold like 40 tickets.
Nice.
But that's because I don't know when your show is, but we got real ideal times because they offered us a fucking Wednesday and Thursday. I said I'm not fucking coming to Whangarei on those times.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they are.
Shout out to Ben Hurley for letting Coombe opening for him. And
Until he sees this podcast.
Yeah.
He's like, actually,
I'm gonna receive a message. He's like, "Hey, Coombe, how you going?"
I think we just
we're gonna
think
give it to Craig.
I tell you what, I love Ben Hurley. I gigged with them for the first time down in Hamilton. It was Alan McElroy. We're doing that gig. It was so much fun, and like we all went up, and we're like, I was like, it went fucking good.
Yeah.
And then Ben just comes in at next level.
Yeah.
I was like, holy fuck, I'm the worst comedian I ever fucking seen. I thought my crowd work was good, thought my material
Bro,
was okay, and then he fucking comes up and fucking murders. He literally, one person just walks past and he's like, yeah, now's a good time to take a shit. And the biggest fucking laugh of the night was from that moment.
I mean, there's levels to this, man. Like, I saw Russell Brand. Not Russell Brand. Russell Howard at the Classic. It's just like another thing. Like, it doesn't even feel close to what we do. It's like he wasn't even doing material. He was just sitting on stage riffing. Like, oh yeah, I got some ideas, but it actually all was fucking funny. They're just casually talking, and it's just funny the whole time.
I think once you're just so comfortable with just being on the stage, you just, like, you know how Dave Chappelle can just sit in an arena on a chair for 2 hours straight without even doing anything. He's just so comfortable. You don't care at this point. You're like, fuck it, I don't care at this point.
You know his secret? Here's a magic bullet up his ass.
And it's also my mother's. And it has broken off, and he doesn't know how to tell mum he broke it. So he threw it in the bin, and then one day we fucking just got picked up by the rubbish truck, and my sins were absolved.
So Coombe's opening for Dave
Did you
Chappelle.
have to pick it out, or did you flush it?
I flushed it. Fuck that. I didn't go, oh, yo, round two. What?
He fishes it out.
Oh,
Can't happen twice.
Rub it on my shirt just to get it clean.
so Coombe's opening for Dave Chappelle next year.
Yeah.
At Spark Arena.
I'll open from any day of the week, you know what I'm saying?
Hey.
Dave's like, oh, this is an Auckland comedian who's a faggot.
It's convincing you to turn trans just so I can do a joke. It's like,
I'll do it.
I know I want to sound stage bro, but
Oh my god.
it would be really funny if he was actually just a closeted massive supporter of the trans movement.
Oh, he is.
Like,
Well, he is. He says that.
he just he slides across puberty blockers to you.
Here's your payment for the gig month.
Well,
He chucks you. Is that a thing like the binder or something?
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
Or a packer. Do you know what that is?
Hacker.
It's like a little penis.
Oh.
Yeah.
Like,
So if you're feeling more masculine, you can put a little penis in your panties or undies. Yeah.
Oh. Interesting.
interesting.
If it slips though, it just looks like a turd.
Well,
If it
it's a
slips to the other side.
bit, yeah. Well, actually, no, it wouldn't look like a turd. I mean, unless your turd looks like a penis coming out your ass, then it would look like a
Yeah.
turd.
Well, you know, it's like little. If it was like a. Because is it made to look like a stiffy or is it.
I don't know. I've known one person to own one. It was literally just like that big long.
But was it straight or was it like curved?
No, it's straight. So I
So
guess
it's
it.
like a stiffy.
Yes, it is.
Would you say like gay sex toys are better than straight women's sex toys? Like, if you have to compare.
Well, I can't say I've had any experience with... Well, actually, I have. I forgot about my mum's. But, no, straight... Well, I don't fucking know.
He's like a witness on the stand. I've never.
I feel like there's a lot of... Like, if there was a Venn diagram of, like, gay men's sex toys and, like, straight women's sex toys, it would be a circle. Like, I think all
Yeah,
of
you
them...
go around eventually, you get to the same spot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's it? No, it's like a. I know, my mate was telling me about it. Shoe horse theory, where everything just comes around to the same thing. If you go too far one way, you get the same place as if you went too far the other way.
Amen to that.
Amen.
That was the gayest thing I've ever fucking done in my life. Like,
Shout out to Grindr.
Mudit's so homophobic he couldn't even fucking do it.
He's been doing it every time the lights go on. It's like,
He's like, shit.
Shout
He's
out
even got the heel flick down. What the fuck?
Shout out to Grindr.
Yo, big ups to Grindr. This gig was sponsored to you by Grindr.
Well, this one joke he said on stage was like, so I was on Grindr last night, guys, matched with this guy, and I was like, I should get it to a romantic date. I asked him, hey, you want to meet for a date? And he's like, nah, that's too gay.
Genuinely true story. Grindr's probably the most homophobic place I've ever fucking been to.
I laughed my ass off.
It's funny if it's just a bunch of straight guys. We went on to be homophobic, and then it's just like
the amount of dudes there are like, yeah. Like the thing I like about Grindr is if you want to have sex,
5 minutes max.
okay, if you're doing it badly, there's like 3 words. You go top or bottom. Can you host? Yep, I'm keen. In 9 words, you can get fucked.
It's easier to get fucked. Would it be harder to find a relationship though? Like,
well, Grindr, you're not looking for a relationship. There's like people on there that I'm looking for a relationship. No one's going to find a relationship on Grindr.
Is there like actual apps like that where people go for relationships?
Yeah. Well, I guess so. I don't fucking know. I'm not that gay.
what would you say like the stats are on for like a gay relationship where it's like just them two or like open?
Ah, yes. I know a lot of... I can't speak for all of them.
Expert.
As a resident gay expert, I'll be conducting a field studies. Come back in episode 69. I'll give you everything. But no, I think there is a lot of gay men who are in polyamorous relationships and they ask me, and I'm quite monogamous, so I'm not necessarily keen. But there has been quite a few people like, oh, you can come over and meet my husband. I'm like... That just feels wrong to me personally. I'm not yucking anyone's yum, but I don't want to go because I know as soon as I leave, you two are gonna like snuggle in bed and be like, "Fuck, he was okay."
You didn't seal the deal, Mudit.
The only reason I came on this podcast was a threesome.
Me and my co-host have been watching you from across the bar.
Fuck, that's what you should do a live podcast in a bar. Just bring your shit out. And then just try to get people off the street onto your podcast.
There's ones where they do that, where it's like they sit on the street and they're like, come join our podcast.
I reckon even the homeless people in Auckland have podcasts. They're just out there just yapping to themselves.
The government sucks.
I think doing this podcast will make me homeless eventually. Like, eventually my work will catch on. And then
they're like, oh, we don't care about what you talk about on the podcast. It's just so fucking unfunny.
It's kind of cringe you have one.
Oh, fuck.
But it's so cringe telling people you have a podcast today.
I wouldn't tell people.
I don't tell, like...
Or when someone finds out you have one. Like, someone asked me, like, oh, so how's your podcast doing? And I wanted to kill myself.
Sorry for asking. I was just trying to support my friends.
I'm just doing this Make-A-Wish thing for my
co-host. No, I was like...
Brody.
It's like when someone asks me who isn't in... the comedy, into comedy and stuff. I have just a random friend I have. I'm like, oh, you know, it's
a podcast.
My girlfriend's mum will ask me how it's going all the time. And I'm
That's
like,
crazy.
Has she seen it?
No, I told her not to watch it.
If you're listening this far into the podcast, even Connor's girlfriend's mother won't fucking watch this podcast.
But yet Coombe came.
I told my mum not to watch it either.
Bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
You told me she listened to one episode.
Oh, she did. She was giving me podcasting advice. It was quite entertaining.
Which episode?
I don't know.
Episode, probably.
It was just a random one, I think.
She
said Mudit kept derailing the whole conversation.
Yeah. I gotta say, your podcasting skills have got better.
Yeah.
Thank you.
They're still not good, but this has been a much more enjoyable episode to be a part of.
Yeah.
What's your most viral clip from the... I also see you guys getting
we had this guy on who's talked about eating chalk and... You know,
Bro, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
We had this guy, he was talking
That's
about
still
eating
like
chalk.
my what the fuck moment on this podcast.
I literally...
Both of you were trying to sell me on eating chalk.
I literally went to the last comedy club and Logan was behind the thing and I was like, and he's like, you're not going to do it. And I just took a bite of the chalk. He's like, what the fuck, bro? So I've dropped that on the ground and you've used that on the concrete outside. Like, there's dog shit and stuff on it. I was like, extra protein?
What do you think is our best clip, though? I think it was Kenneth talking about being a...
Yeah, that got pretty viral.
Like, people quite like that podcast because it's like, oh, we didn't talk about comedy. We talked about
we should stop talking about comedy. So I'm also a bouncer.
Tell us your experience as a warehouse worker.
That's so fucking boring. The thing is, it's so weird. Some of the shit that happened, you would not believe.
Yeah.
I worked at warehouse. I can believe.
Yeah. Like we had a lady walk into our bathroom, come out bleeding, pantsless. She was in there for 2 minutes, so I was like, what the fuck happened? She went to the bathroom, comes out blood, pantsless, and then people were trying to buy her clothes and everything. She's like, no. So she's running around, bottom half completely fucking nude, bleeding. And like, we called the police, we called an ambulance because we're like, we want to look after her. But I'm still just like, no one would believe they would. Like, even when I saw the footage.
You find out what happened?
No, some mentally ill person.
And that's how, guys, you save money from getting an abortion.
She just walks in with a gun.
Coombe is like, what?
Oh, it's been great having you, Coombe.
Thank you.
You're going to leave.
I'm not willing to get cancelled for that.
We had a woman who came and just...
You had a woman on this podcast.
We had Sophie on last episode.
That's fucking insane. She said the women's rights movement.
No, I'm talking about my warehouse thing. Like, so what happened was, the lady who used to work at the security, the LPO, she's like, hey, can you go to aisle 42? I'm like, why? She's like, some woman is taking a shit right now. I'm like, what? She's just taking a shit, literally. And I'm like, I don't know what to do right now.
What do you want me to do? Yes.
And she's just looking her from the camera. I'm like, and then she had to go, ma'am, what are you doing? You can't do this. And then she had to clean it. I'm like, this is insane. And she actually chose the aisle where we kept all the towels. So that she can just grab one towel and wipe her ass. This is insane.
When I was doing radio promos, they sent us out to like this train station like out south, like I think it was like Manukau or something. And we were just there. We were giving out basically free cokes for the FIFA's Women's Cup or something.
Oh, hell yeah.
We had this like guy who was freshly out of prison come up and start chatting to, like he'd been released that day.
Shit.
It was so fascinating just chatting to this guy.
What was he talking about?
Oh, we gave him like a coke. We gave him 2 cokes, and then I was letting him use my phone to try and call his sister to get a ride. And he was telling us like, oh yeah, they gave me a couple $100, so I went and got some Cody's. We had a slap on the things.
And you gave him your phone?
He's like, yeah, I'm cold, but I can't wear my sweatshirt. It still has the blood from it from when I got arrested. Like they gave him back the clothes he had on when he got arrested.
Damn.
Oh god.
So did you get your phone back?
Yeah, I did get it back.
Yeah, that's what I'm wondering. You gave him your phone. I'm like, I would have been like, oh no, man, I don't have credit.
Pretty boys. I mean, I don't know what he did to go to jail, but
well, it's got blood involved, so it's probably tax fraud.
I mean, he could have just gone to the warehouse and ran around Vanslands.
Took a shit, and then bled.
Or help that lady. Anyways.
Well, I hope that man's alright.
I hope he has a job now. He's working at the
Next
warehouse.
episode, we fucking find him.
He's working at the warehouse.
Like, if you go to prison, where are you meant to get a job?
My mate did. She works in a Hamilton quarry.
Oh, no, quarries. Oh, I guess you could maybe do trade and stuff.
Yeah,
like, you
they-
can't
they
do,
don't
like,
like you.
minimum stuff. Like,
I think some might just hire you depending.
I don't know,
Depends
like,
upon.
Maccas are like, do you have a criminal record?
I think they just want to know.
Oh, true.
It's like a law thing where
Yeah.
you have to ask them.
Legally, have to tell them you're a sex offender.
And they're like, you want to manage a position?
Wait, Mudit, now that we've brought it up, I think there's something you need to tell the people at home.
Manager? What?
No, you got to tell them you're a sex offender.
Yeah, Matt Coombe's a sex offender.
They caught him pissing in the park, and now
he was on Jeffrey Epstein's island just for research.
Yeah, I wanted to get
He
down
was
to
one of the
bit.
male prostitutes that he hired.
I tell you what, they had 1,000 bottles of lube.
Oh,
That was just me. I bought them from Costco. They were $50.
As a male prostitute, though, is that going to be
Gigolo.
like the highest paying gig you can get? Where you had a Diddy's party? Like,
I guess so.
Yeah,
'cause
like-
you gotta, fuck. I don't know. What does a male prostitute go for?
well, I guess you could fucking what's it called? Like, I don't know. I feel like it'd be cheaper than a girl.
he's still trying to make a joke.
You would
$20.
That's what you paid me.
Well,
to
that's
be
how
on
much
this
I sold
podcast.
myself for. I don't know if there's industry rates.
And that's how we bought this mic, by the way. And that's how we got the mic.
You know how there's like guild rates, but everyone performs for lesser of it? There's like guild rates for the male prostitutes. But
Yeah.
you know, sometimes you got to do a cashing.
Let's bring it up. Let's bring up New Zealand girls and we'll see how much it costs.
What
To get a male prostitute.
Oh, we can't say prostitute anymore, man.
Should we like hire one just to come on the podcast?
I
Those clips would go viral. Get
I
them
reckon
to-
they would have great stories.
Yeah. Oh, they'd have the best stories, man. They should do podcasts, not us.
If this podcast gets 6 likes, we'll invite prostitute. Fuck.
Sex workers.
Thank you. Sex workers.
We'll
on-
have Kenneth on again.
as a sex worker. And we'll suck and fuck in the abalone.
Oh shit, that's not recording. We have to say it again.
Are you serious?
We're not saying it again. The clip's lost.
How'd you...
After 50, it has a 1 hour limit for the record.
So we literally missed that. That was
You
gone.
missed the best moment of the podcast.
Damn.
Well, what Coombe just said was
Listen to the audio version.
yeah, listen to the audio version, what you just missed.
And then make sure you comment some more hate comments on the podcast. Thanks for the engagement,
Make sure
brother.
you flag our content.
Yeah, report it. Deport it. Export it.
If you see something, say something. It's you as bad as us.
Oh, shit.
I think we got the most hate when we posted that clip of Kendrick versus Drake beef, and we were like a little bit saying like how Kendrick had like a better diss track, and all the Drake supporters on TikTok were like, "Fuck you, your podcast sucks."
Well, the thing is, I'll fix the audio a bit for the like the Spotify version.
Yeah.
But like the YouTube version and the clips version is just the audio off the phone.
Damn.
So it sounds like absolute dog shit. And then we get people commenting like, "You guys should get a mic."
I
No,
think...
we got a comment like, "You guys should get a better camera." we got a comment.
Yeah, you're getting filmed on an Android right now, bro. It's shit.
Can't even get up his box, man. This is against my will that I'm doing this podcast. I literally, it was this or go to jail. And honestly,
Yeah, I don't let guys take photos of me. On an Android. It's got a whole podcast of them recorded on a fucking Android.
I feel like this is going to come out in a P. Diddy case. The specific podcast.
We're gonna make a fucking doco series.
Yeah.
Victims of P Diddy.
I was thinking victims of intrusive talks.
Well, should we wrap it up, boys?
Yeah.
Okay, now let's get to the real meat and potatoes. I hate women.
Alright, thanks guys.
Thank you so much. Keep listening to Intrusive Talks. Coombe, check out Coombe on his social media.
I don't think anyone fucking watches this.
We do it for practice.
Yeah. Once the crowds start coming, then we'll be stoked. My name's Coombe. I've been on the show. If you want to follow me, it's Coomgram. Who the fuck am I kidding? No one's watching this and be like, "Oh, you fucking mint, mate. I'll be keen to follow you." I do shows and comedy. If you see my name, buy tickets. Help me support my craft. If you thought I was funny, you're correct. If you thought I wasn't funny, you're also correct, but go fuck yourself.
Sit on a cock. Thank you.
Make sure it's not your mum's.